Well, it's thundered a couple times. Looks like a storm is moving in. Wasn't supposed to come in until about 11:30 or 12 o'clock, long after I'm going to be gone. But looks like it's moving in faster than planned, so heard a few birds gobble. I'm going to kind of make my way back to the truck. Since I got to go to work tonight, I don't want to get drenched. Yep, and here comes the rain, so this camera's probably going to go away. More thunder. Awesome. And no turkeys have gobbled to it yet, so. Well, I'm slipping. Forgot to do the intro the last 2 mornings, but another beautiful sunrise. But unfortunately it's a little windy, so hunting a new property I've never hunted before. Scouted it a couple times and didn't find really any turkeys, but it's a draw site, so it's the only place I've got to hunt. So we'll try it, see what happens. Can't believe my luck. I actually hear a bird gobbling right on. I just gotta figure out how to get over there to him. I think he's on private, but crap, I have to come up with something. Alright, just got set up. Got a clover head. Got 3 or 4 gobblers. Gobbling. Unfortunately, just passed my decoys where the property boundary is. And over there where they're at is partner side private. These crows are annoying. But there's 3 or 4 gobblers over there. So. Man, oh man. I sure love it when a plan works. So the state that I'm hunting in this morning, you don't need to tag your birds, but it's still something that I like to do because I kill birds in multiple states, some that require tagging and have special tags, some that don't. So it's I always like to tag them just so that way I know which state what birds came from. You know, some of the southern states don't require tags at all, and there's no checking in or nothing. So you could have 4 or 5 sets of turkey legs at the end of the year and not know where those birds came from. So for me, for my records, the way I do my strings, I like to put them up in order that I killed them. So I like to tag all my birds, that way I know which ones they are. And these hunt local tags from Bowie, Maryland, they work really well for that because they give all the information. They're more designed for the Maryland birds, you know, for the Maryland tagging system, but you still have got all the good information that you need to help remember where they're at. So I love every morning. You know, the weatherman lies all the time, and they still have a job. I don't get that, because there's supposed to be a 0% chance of rain, and I'm getting rained on. Looks like it's just a small little cloud here, but still, I wish I could do my job and lie all the time and still get paid. Anyway, recap of this morning's hunt on this old boy here. I was lamenting the draw that I got for this state here, saying there's no way I was going to get drawn, or no way I was going to get a turkey out of this. Just because it's a small chunk of woods. There's only 3 chunks of woods. Yeah, see, it's raining. Weatherman. Anyway, there's only 3 small chunks of woods, and I just was not feeling like I was going to get drawn, or that I was going to get a bird. Didn't feel like I was going to see a bird. I'd scouted it a couple times and hadn't found any sign. Well, this is the one chunk I didn't scout, and came in here this morning, was running a little bit behind, and got in here and I heard some birds gobbling, so came in after them. They were roosting on private property, but there's a big field between me and them, and public woods are behind me, and there's this little overgrown area that I'm in right now, as you guys can see a little bit of, and so I got up into here so that way I was close to the birds as I could get, because I didn't think I would get them all the way over there to those woods. Well, wouldn't you know it, man, when they were in the tree, I started calling to them, and they were just gobbling so good. I'm like, man, I bet I can be aggressive with them. And I got aggressive with them, and it worked, man. They were just on fire. I'm hoping this mic picked it up because this isn't my normal mic, so we'll see. But man, they were gobbling so good out there on the tree, and they hit the ground, and I could tell they were working my way, but they were also working down this way, down to the right, and they go actually all the way around me, go back into here into these public woods, and the seagulls were so freaking loud, I could barely hear these turkeys gobble. They could barely hear me. Like I was calling and I could hear them gobble, double, triple gobbling, and I could just barely make them out. And they're not that far from me. Well, finally the seagulls all fly over, and then I can start to work the birds again. And sure enough, man, this guy right here, he came running right up this road here behind me, and got to 16 yards, and he kind of perked his head up like he saw something that he wasn't too familiar with. And I was sitting up against a tiny little tree, so I'm sure once he got up there in this grass here that's around me, wasn't hiding me anymore, he was like, I don't know about that. Pulled the trigger. Good day. It's a good day. Now hopefully this rain will stop so I can get some pictures taken of some nice pretty turkey. And let's see if we can't go put down one in another state. I got plenty of time to kill, so Let's see if we can't make something happen.